Theo, hello. I wondered if I could just start by getting you to reflect on your early season form so far.
Yeah, it's gone very well so far. For club and country. Against Hungary, it was very well.
Did that World Cup rejection actually help kick-start your game again, do you think?
I don't know. It's one of those things we will never know. I didn't point fingers at anyone. I just looked at myself. It's obviously a disappointment not going. But I didn't want to blame anyone. I had to blame myself and try and make sure it doesn't happen again. So I had to work hard on the training pitch. But I didn't want to think too much about it throughout the summer because, and then you want to have a mental break as well throughout the whole summer because, it's one of those things that you want to spend time with your family when you can because it's a long season. But yeah, it's just gone well. So that's all I can do.
2 years ago, you started against Andorra in the first of the qualifiers, and that seemed to give you the momentum to sort of establish yourself with England. Do you think there's a similar scenario possibly unfolding here?
Well, I've got to train well first, and hopefully be in that team on Friday night. And only time will tell. But yeah, that was a fantastic moment for me to to start that game in the qualifications without playing any friendlies before that. So it shows that the manager's got faith in me. It's nice to be back in the squad, be back with the mates, and hopefully I can let the football do the talking now.
Does it feel like at the start of a new era for England, and yourself for that matter?
Well, yeah, you have different players coming in. We have a nice balance between young players and experienced players, and it's a good result against Hungary. So, like I said before, only time will tell if we're a very good team, which I believe we are. We got individual players, getting any team in the world. For me personally, I believe that. So, as long as we do it on the pitch and get the result on Friday, it doesn't matter how we play, as long as we get that 3 points. That's the most important thing. No game's easy international level. It was a good result against Hungary, especially when you try other players out. Sometimes it might dip, but we managed to play well throughout the whole game. And sometimes when the goals don't come, it's you can't always. When people come to Wembley, such a fantastic fortress like that, they put people behind the ball, and it's very difficult to break them. So I think Bulgaria, they'll be very organised on Friday night. As long as we do the right things, I think we can get the result.
Much was made about his communication skills, or lack of them, some people said. What's your view? How do you feel Fabio Capello is communicating with his squad?
Well, our last qualifications went very well. So, we won for every single game pretty much. No, they're very good. We always know the message that he gets across to us players. We always know what to do on the pitch. But now we just got to, obviously do that now. We've got to prove people wrong.
Do you feel you're a better player now than perhaps 2 years ago when you first broke into the England side on a regular basis?
Well, yeah, at 19, playing for England, I think, is a great achievement. And, since me going to the World Cup in 2006, a lot of, sort of stuff's been said about me and stuff like this, but I was only 17 and now I'm only 21, so it seems like I've been around for a very long time. But it's one of those things I've got to deal with as a player. You go ups and downs, but I think I'm definitely a much better player now than I was then because I'm playing with Arsenal, all the managers and the players that I've played with. It's only going to make me better. So it's doing all right.
What would represent a good start from England's point of view over these two qualifiers, Theo?
A win. Doing the right things. Yeah, we just want to get a win for the fans. They showed tremendous support, against Hungary, 70,000 plus, throughout the whole game, which is a brilliant achievement for us, especially after the disappointment of the World Cup as well. We just want to get a win, get off the run, get the 3 points on the board, and that's all we can do. It doesn't matter how we play as long as we get that 3 points, I think.